Hello everyone, I'm Michaela Kathleen, and in this video I'm doing the Do I Have That Book challenge. It's been a long time since I've done a challenge video or a standing up video, so this will be fun. So the concept of this is basically a book scavenger hunt, which I think sounds super fun, so let's jump right into it. The first prompt is find a book with deckled edges. And the first one that comes to mind for me for this one is A Series of Unfortunate Events, as I'm sure it does for a lot of people. But yes, I think these books are remembered distinctly for their deckled edges. Prompt number 2 is find a book with 3 or more people on the cover. And for this one, I think of Kids of Appetite by David Arnold. Got the whole gang on the cover. Prompt number 3 is find a book based on another fictional story. And for this one, I'm going with Tiger Lily by Jodi Lynn Anderson, which is of course about Tiger Lily from Peter Pan. Prompt number 4 is find a book with a title that is 10 letters long. Very specific. But very easy it turns out. I'm going with Paper Towns by John Green. Prompt number 5 is find a book with a title that starts and ends with the same letter. Let's look. For this one, I'm going to go with Specials by Scott Westerfeld. Prompt number 6 is find a mass market paperback. And I know just which one I'm going for. I'm going to go with this copy that I have of The Lost World by Michael Crichton, which I recently showed off in my tier ranking maps in books video because I was showing off the very poorly printed map in this mass market paperback. Prompt number 7 is find a book written by an author using a pen name. And just the most obvious one I can think of right off the top of my head is The Cuckoo's Calling by Robert Galbraith, which is of course actually J.K. Rowling. Prompt number 8 is find a book with the character's name in the title, which there are a lot of those, obviously that's a pretty popular thing to do. And for this one I'm gonna go with one where the character's name is the entire title, and that is Aragon by Christopher Paolini. Prompt number 9 is find a book with 2 maps in it. And if I remember correctly, some of the later Game of Thrones books have more than one map. Indeed, by the time we get to the 3rd book, we have the double map of Westeros, the map Beyond the Wall, and Valyria, and that is all. Prompt number 10, find a book that was made into a TV show. I have to leave the room for this one. For this one, I'm going to go with the Shadow and Bone trilogy by Leigh Bardugo, which is a Netflix show. Prompt number 11 is find a book written by a person who is famous for something other than writing originally. So I'm probably just gonna pick out a celeb memoir here. For this one, I'm going with Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. Very good stand-up comedian, but also very good author. Prompt number 12 is very specific. Find a book with a clock on the cover. I'm gonna have to really search for that. Any of these books have oh, Peter Pan. One of these Peter Pan books have to have a clock on the cover. No Peter Pan books with clocks on the cover. The Wish! Haha! I have The Wish by Gail Carson Levine. Not a super well-known book, one that I got as a child from a Scholastic book fair. And there's the clock. Prompt number 13 is find a poetry book. I'm not super into poetry, but I have been trying to give it a little more of a try, so I do have a couple poetry books now, including a small selected works of Emily Dickinson. Prompt number 14 is find a book with an award stamped on it. And for this one, I'm going to go with Looking for Alaska by John Green, which has a Prince Award. Prompt number 15 is find a book whose author has the same initials as you. This is a fun one. So the closest I could find is someone who has my initials in reverse, and that is Katharine McGee. Prompt number 16 is find a book that is a collection of short stories. And again, I'm not really into short stories, and I'm not even trying to get into short stories. I don't know if I have one. I'll look. Wait, I do. I do have Icelandic folk legends. Prompt number 17 is find a book that is between 500 and 510 pages. So we're gonna see how good I am at eyeballing the size of books. Maybe like the first book in the Chaos Walking trilogy? It's probably more like 400. Maybe the second book in the Chaos Walking trilogy. 553 pages. Close. So how long is the first book? Because it's a little shorter. 500. Hold on. Oh, no, 479. It's extra bonus content that makes it more than 500. Wait, is this one bonus content at the end? Oh, there is bonus content. Oh, still 519. Damn. Maybe one of the Lunar Chronicles. This one. All right, Scarlet maybe. 454. And then I think Cress is going to be too many. I'm having a problem of second books in series are too short and third books in series are too long. 550. This is a tough one. Maybe, I feel like Peter and the Starcatchers is more like 400 and some. Deckled Edges. Yeah, it's 450. God, there's a nice 500-page book when you need it. How long is the first Game of Thrones? I don't want to reuse, but we're getting into a bit of a pickle. Where? Okay. No, these are all like, yeah. Oh my god. What about 5 Dark Fates? Could 5 Dark Fates be 500 pages? Maybe. No. I can just already tell this is 400 and some. Yeah. 400 and some. Huh. Maybe Thunderhead from the Scythe trilogy? Second book, it's gonna be too short, and then the third one will be too long. Wait, no. 504 pages. Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman is my selection for prompt number 17, a book between 500 and 510 pages. All right, prompt number 18. Pick a book that has been adapted into a movie. This is like the simplest prompt. Okay, for this one I'm gonna go with a classic, The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Prompt number 19 is pick a book that is a graphic novel. Once again, not super into graphic novels. Don't know if I really technically have one. We might be bending the rules a bit. Oh wait, for this one I'm gonna go with Stan Lee's autobiography, Amazing, Fantastic, Incredible. Marvelous memoir told in graphic novel style. And finally, prompt number 20, pick a book with 2 or more authors. And for this one, I'm gonna go with Zeros by Scott Westerfeld, Deborah Biancotti, and Margot Lanigan. So that was it for the Do I Have That Book challenge. I've made a real mess of the office, so time to clean it up. I hope you enjoyed watching. Remember, words matter.